tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football. The Monarchs will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Dukes offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off play action on first down. Getting some heat. Finds his man. It's locked. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Lets it fly. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. No, no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. Running through contact. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And he's still running after the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Law. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're trying to get to it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dukes! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first quarter.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
They're up by 7 over UTEP. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Burnett. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Garrett. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets away from one. He's got space. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Try to get it to the edge. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Garrett. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now on 2nd down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. On the run, it's Law. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Dukes want to move quickly.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that one's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Garrett. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. 1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looking to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Trying to find his man on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. The short hands. It's Law.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires deep on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Garrett. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Dukes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give out of the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the shotgun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Monarchs line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bill.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Dukes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Burnett. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. A strike downfield. All kinds of running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Dukes are marching down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, James Madison! And the pummeling has started. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
James Madison, 23. Old Dominion, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Finds his tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
For the offense.
He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man, and they convert. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 12 over Colorado State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
30. Old Dominion, 7.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he just flat ran over him. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Touchdown, James Madison! And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
James Madison, 37. Old Dominion, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dukes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It's caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
At the 39-yard line. Good enough.
Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. And back to the air on second down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. A third and long coming up here. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Garrett. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.